Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Technical Analysis Made Simple. First of all, we will discuss global market chart analysis. Then we will do domestic market chart analysis. Here we will also look at FII data. Then we will form a view for the next week. And finally, we will also look at Nifty heavyweights view. So we will look at four of the top heavyweights that constitute Nifty. And then we will try to figure out that how Nifty can move next week. There are not much of the events, hence we are skipping the events part again for this week. And with respect to domestic market events, there was one important event that is getting over, which is the results season. So let's start with Dow Jones chart. Now here, if you observe, we had a flag pattern here. The breakout came somewhere during December. So this was the breakout. Then it continuously held on to this level, followed by a uprise, retest, and now it is following through. If you see this highlighted portion, here there is a change of polarity. First it was acting as a resistance, now it has changed to a support. So this is positive. I would like to see a advance in the next week here. Now, with respect to targets, the flag that formed here had a 4,000 points pole length. Hence, a same height can be expected here, which will take the index towards 34,000. This is Nasdaq's chart. If you remember last week we discussed that 13,900 is a possibility. Market closed at 13,827 but with a strong candle. If you see, it has also broken out from the 4-day consolidation range here. This is positive as well. This is Shanghai Composite. If you would see my last videos, you would realize that we were discussing whenever Shanghai crosses this blue line, it gives a furious move towards upside. Here something similar has started happening. The last week saw a 4.5% move in this and it is sustaining above that. Will we see a shoot up here towards 4400? That only time will tell, but this also looks very positive and this is emerging market index, so it should be interesting for India as well. Next we see gold chart. If you see here, gold has started forming a rejection candle here. However, till the demand zone is protected, we would not form any negative view here. This is kind of a inverted hammer here, and the reason for this was due to volatility in dollar index that we will see next. So if you see the dollar index here, there was some sell off here, and that is the reason gold rose a little on Friday. Since stimulus expectation is there, so dollar will become even weaker and gold can become stronger. So this is one thing to look at. However, if dollar becomes weaker, that is positive for emerging markets in any case. Now let's look at FII data before moving on to the domestic charts. If you see that FII has been buying since the start of the month, they have already bought a net amount of 19,466 crores. Last month they bought roughly 9,000 crores. So it is more than double the quantity in what, like 7 trading sessions. The Friday figure was a little fishy because they had sold a very small amount, that is 37 crores. We will have to see whether they continue the selling here or this was kind of a trap through data. So that we need to see further. But here, this is a very small amount and we can just ignore it. If the buying resumes, then they can raise the market further. Let's see Nifty. So Nifty is very interesting. If you see here, the last week these 5 candles, these were completely consolidation candles. So we opened with a gap up here and then we consolidated in the same range. The gap filling is also done on the third candle here. Then the positive movement is started. If we see the whole structure, this looks like a flag structure to me, and a breakout above this range or a proper close above 15,200 will start the journey towards 16,700. There will be resistance at 15,500, 800 and 16,200 as well. But the final target for Nifty will be 16,700. We had also discussed in the yearly outlook that the target for Nifty is around 17,000. So that will be interesting. But if we fail to hold 14,950s, then there could be a fall towards this gap that is left after the budget day. So this gap filling can happen if we fall below 14,950, but a close above 15,200 will take Nifty forwards. 15,500 is a possibility this week or next week itself. Bank Nifty is also interesting. If you see, Bank Nifty has also formed a flag kind of structure. This is the pole of the flag and this is the flag. Here also a positive momentum is being set up. This first candle was a gravestone dohi, followed by all the candles which basically squeeze the momentum. But if you see the last three candles, we have a morning star formation here. Now morning star formation is a very positive sign. So we need to see whether this structure breaks on the upside or downside. My bias is towards upside because this is the main impulse move and this is the consolidation move. A break above the high of this gravestone dohi will propel Bank Nifty towards 43,000. Yes, that is 7,000 points above this. Now let's look at some of the Nifty heavyweights. We will start with Reliance. This is Reliance chart. This is the monthly chart and this is the weekly chart. So if you see the monthly chart carefully, from the March lows, Reliance has advanced around 1200 points before giving this correction. Now it looks like this correction is ending. The monthly candle is yet to finish. However, it looks a little bullish. If you also look this red candle, this did not have much volume, which means that volume is missing and this is a corrective phase. A close above 2120 on monthly basis will open the target for around 3300, 3400 for Reliance. So this look very bullish. If you see the weekly time frame, the big red candle that was formed here, that high is also crossed on the closing basis. Hence this looks like it is trying to give a breakout. Any dip below would be a buying opportunity and any close above 2120 will propel Reliance towards first target of 2368 and the final target of 3400. Next, let's look at HDFC Bank. So HDFC Bank has also formed a pennant structure. If you see, this is the pole and this is the pennant structure. The volume has reduced in this consolidation phase, which is again a bullish sign. And here a movement towards 1900 is possible. Let's look at Infosys, the third heavyweight. If you see, Infosys is moving in this rising channel and now it has reached the bottom of this channel. Last time it reached here and it propelled up. Here the main resistance is this level of 1324, 1325. Once Infosys closes above that, it will again move forward to test this channel, which will be around 1450, 1500 levels. So here also my bias is bullish till this channel is protected and this low is also protected. Let's look at HDFC. Now HDFC has already given a breakout. Here also we have a flag kind of structure, or we can also consider this as a V-shaped recovery. But interesting point here is that the breakout has already happened here. Next week I won't be surprised to see HDFC leading the rally. If you see this consolidation of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 days is already broken on Friday. So here a chance of rally is there. And if these four shares that we discussed, the four heavyweights in Nifty, they start rising, there is no chance Nifty will not break out. So my view for next week is completely bullish, and any small dip that comes in the market will be a buying opportunity. we will have to take care of the levels which we already discussed. Now the takeaway for next week will be markets are bullish and new highs are very much possible. Global indices look very positive as well. They are also forming a flag kind of structure. So we can even say that the theme for this week was flag formation, and the theme for next week could be flag breakout. The result season is almost over. Few of the companies are left and they would not disturb the market much. So the next major event will be around May June when the elections are lined up in the eastern part of India. And one more suggestion, keep nailing profits wherever you get it, because we are reaching a fag end of the rally, and here profit booking can come anytime and a sharp sell off can also come. So far, everything looks bullish, and you can just keep nailing your profits. So that's all for this video, guys. Let me know how you like it, and if you have any different views in the comment section. Thank you so much.